Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Spirit Mod. Well, I was going to start this episode off by talking about all the new items that I've farmed off camera, some new things I discovered, and some expansion I made to the base, and something I think you'll find rather interesting. But, you know, the pirates are here, so that sort of, kind of gets in the way, though it looks like they're having a little bit of trouble getting inside my base. Which is good, because being where they are, I think you saw a little bit over there, the lava, the layout is a little bit different now. I made some adjustments using a lot of wire and a lot of time that I could have been spending just recording another video, but I'd rather play with wiring. So, the first thing I guess I'll talk about is some of the new stuff that I found. I found this set called the Pestilence set. You make it out of these things called putrid pieces, and they are made out of the combination of Souls of Night and Cursed Flames. So I took some slime crowns and farmed some of these Souls of Night to make as many of these as I could. The rest of these materials are kind of, sort of pointless. I didn't make the bow or the rifle because I didn't have enough pieces left over, and I didn't feel like going back down there and farming again. But I did make the set, and it's kind of interesting. It's sort of a little bit of a arranged alternative to the titanium set, which I suppose the difference mainly is the set bonus, because the damage and the crit is pretty much like right in line with each other, though you do get a little bit of movement speed and some chance not to consume ammo from the Pestilence set. It's hard to pass up becoming immune after striking an enemy. It's really, really hard to pass that up, so I might hold on to that. Plus it gives me a lot more armor. But this is an option as well. Just thought I would grab it, sort of show you guys what it looks like. The set bonus is you leave a deadly trail of cursed flames when you walk, which, I mean, is a pretty insignificant set bonus compared to, you know, immunity. So, I'm just gonna keep on the titanium set, but I thought it'd be something that I'd grab to show you guys. Gonna pop that right back in there. So the next thing on the list, we're just gonna go about our business. Don't pay any attention to those guys down there. They're just kind of having a party. We will deal with them very shortly. The next order of business is the Slayer's contract, where I fought off all the Winterborns. We're gonna turn that in, and we're gonna see what's up next. Alright, you've grown into a top-notch warrior, lad. I'm not even sure I could have handled 10 of those freaky cadavers. I'm sure the frozen tundra will be a little safer to explore. No, it won't. I did some exploring and managed to wrangle some of them ice sculptures. Please take them. They still freak me out, but I don't think they're dangerous. Maybe. Come back for more work anytime. So, okay, I got a few ice sculptures. I have something called a cryolite bomb. Occasionally inflicts Cryo Crush. Cryo Crush deals more damage as enemy health wanes. This effect does not apply to bosses and deals a flat amount of damage instead. So, I guess it's sort of kind of like a thrown item, I guess? I don't know. Doesn't seem very useful. We got a fur set, though. I believe this one was one from the trailer. I don't know if this is a reference to something, because it definitely looks like it. I don't know if it's like maybe a Skyrim reference or something like that. I'm not sure, but there's that. Might throw that on. Looks a little bit better than a titanium set. And let's see what's in our mysterious satchel. Sunset Spire and Misty Rainforest. I'm not sure if I got Misty Rainforest yet. Oh god, they're in my base. Okay, I can't ignore them. I have to deal with them. Go, Onyx Blaster. Oh yeah. Take that. Okay, we got some sculptures. Well, I can put those up over here to the right because I expanded my base to fit all the new NPCs that I'm gonna have to get, even though I'm pretty sure I didn't need all that space. I mean, there you go. That's pretty cool. Can I thaw them? They don't thaw like the regular ones. Yeah, they're totally safe, totally fine. So what's next for the adventurer? We gotta be getting into some hard mode stuff here soon. Some new creepy crawlies have taken to calling them caverns their home. Disgusting little fellas that belch poison gas and some spiny little buggers. I've got a simple task for you. Do us all a favor and exterminate those nasty things. Killing a dozen of them will surely make the underground a less nasty place. This contract should help keep track of your mission. So, what does he want me to do now? He wants me to kill Weezers and cavern crawlers. Okay, so we're not quite in hard mode stuff yet. I'm not even sure if there's gonna be any, because so far it's been nothing but pre-hard mode stuff. Okay, excuse me. Do you mind? Alright, we're gonna have to deal with these pirates. But we're gonna do it in a creative way. Let me show you what I've labored so long on. So, I've got this little setup here, all these different switches that are all hooked together with wires, and they all do different things. So, I basically made myself a lava trap down there that I can sort of fill up and then empty as I please. So, I have this little sign here in case I forget. This switch right here opens up these little containers or whatever, these vats I call them, of lava, and it will fill up this little lower area down here. This lever all the way over here on the right will close the underground tunnels. Gotta make sure that I do that. That is the first order of business, because I may or may not, the first attempt with this, because I'm dumb and decided not to test it with water first, I may or may not have, filled my elevator and my underground structures with lava. Whoopsie. Which was kind of inconvenient, but whatever, it's fine. I may or may not have done that. I do not recall. After you've done that, this little thing here will activate the pumps, and then we open up not this switch, the next switch. We open up the vats down here, and it'll fill this whole lower area with lava. So we can just sit back and relax while these guys just very slowly run away from the encroaching doom that is going to melt all of them. Oh yes, nice and relaxing. Might just throw out a water candle here to speed this process up just a little bit. It looks like they're still getting inside, but it's probably just because they're spawning in these little openings here. Oh god, oh, okay, there's another one of those phantom things, which, by the way, that little black bat thing that's kind of flying around me up there that you can barely see, that's actually a pet. It's called a phantom egg. A shadowy phantom follows you. It blends into the night. That it does. It was pretty cool, actually. I thought I'd switch that out for the mask, but there you go. This episode is sort of off to an interesting start, because like I said, I meant to start off with the Blue Moon. I guess we're just going to have to deal with the pirates first. I don't know if there's going to be anything new that I have to do with these guys, but if there is, I'll be more than happy to throw it into the video, but if not, I'm just going to wipe these guys out and then skip ahead to the next part. So I'll see you then. Alright, well, that was all kinds of exciting. It took a little bit longer than it should have, but you know what? I was just kind of enjoying my handiwork down here, wiping out the pirates with the power of lava. I didn't really bother going outside to actually murder them face to face. So it looks like there was a couple new things down there. There's a wolf. It looks like he wanted to give it a try. Anyway, it looks like there is some new stuff down there. There's some pirate loot crates. It looks like there's a new gun over there from the Flying Dutchman. Should be getting the pirate moving in soon at some point. But the way we empty this out down here, the way I set it up is you do this, flip this switch, it'll close this little thing down there, and then you flip this, it'll open up these vats down here. And since I have that timer on, it's constantly draining out the lava. So it should fill this right back up, and then eventually here, it'll take a little bit of time, but it should be emptied out here eventually, and then we can set everything back to its standard setting. I don't know why I really bothered to go through all the trouble of getting this all set up. It was just kind of an unnecessary amount of work, but you know what? It's kind of cool, I think anyway. So we'll let that empty out, taking its sweet time, then we'll go check and see what all this loot is about. Okay, there we go. And then we just flip this switch to shut those little drains down there and open that up to open up the underground tunnels. Okay, let's check out all this loot. Let's grab it all. We got a ranged weapon, it looks like. Captain's Regards. Pirate diplomacy at its finest. Got all these loot crates down here. This contains booty. Very good. Always nice to have a good bit of booty. So let's see what this ranged weapon does. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. It shoots a cannonball as well. So it's sort of like a discount Onyx Blaster almost. Except it's auto-fire and very, very, very short range. Looks like those bullets do not go very far versus that. I think I'm going to stick with the Onyx Blaster just for the sake of the damage and the ranged. But that's pretty cool. I imagine that cannonball probably does a good bit of damage. Okay, let's see what's in these loot crates. Oh my, okay. So it contains the loot that would normally drop from them. So I got a discount card and a gold ring. Don't I need these for something? I can make a greedy ring. Okay. Got some pretty rare items right away. Even got a coin gun, which is, you know, is never going to get used, but we'll throw that in there anyway. Okay, so now that that is all done and over with, the next thing on the list is yet another event. I don't think it's an invasion, though. We gotta deal with the Blue Moon. We have to take down the next mod content here. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up waiting until nighttime, which is gonna be a good bit of time away. There's not really anything else that I can really do right now. Maybe I could go mess around in the underground and see if I can find some Weezers and Cavern Crawlers to get that done. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run down there and I'm gonna hunt some of these guys until it's finally nighttime again, and then when we come back up, we'll face off against the Blue Moon. So I'll see you then. Alright, we finally got the Slayer contract done. Just a little bit into nighttime. I tried to hurry as fast as I could. Those guys actually spawn more frequently down there than I thought they would. So let's turn this in and see what's up. Can't lie, lad, you smell like bug juice, and it's not the prettiest thing in the world. But that just means you did it right, and we can all head down there with a little less fear. Appreciate it. So what's next? Up for a little exploring, yada yada yada. I'd like you to head out there and map out the far reaches of this land. Specifically, I'm looking for info on any nearby glowing mushroom caverns. Take this blank map, Have you stumbled upon one of them, Caverns? Wander around for a while and take some notes for me, alright? Return to me when the map's all filled out. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of stuff to look over. I got a famished Weezer painting. We'll put that one right up there. Clatter Javelin. None of this stuff is really exceptionally important right there. Looks like we got the same old paintings in the satchel as well. So, okay, now that all that's taken care of, our inventory's emptied, let's just jump right into it. Let's call forth the blue moon and see what's up. Ooh. Oh yeah, the blue moon is rising. Oh my god, what is that thing? Big frog. Blue mantis, what is that? Glitterfly. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff going on here. Oh yeah, this theme is really awesome too. Oh yeah, I don't think I've heard this one before. It's funky. Okay, we got some glow toads. They like to stick their tongue out at me. Yeah, okay. Good job. You almost had me. Pretty sure this was in the trailer. I definitely recognize it from the toads. We're getting some new items called Azure Gems as well. Haven't seen any weapons or anything quite yet. No big bad bosses have shown up. Oh, what is that thing? Got a Mad Hatter. Ah, God, those tongues are ridiculous, though. They are literally licking me to death. I'm confused as well. Well, thanks for my favorite debuff. Maybe I should be hiding out at my base. God, can I just not be confused? Okay, I need to make a tactical retreat. Nurse! Are these the only enemies that show up? It looks like it. Mostly toads and mantises and some very pretty slimes. I do love the theme, though. Like I said, it is awesome. Ah, God, don't do it again. Don't lick me, please. God, oh. Well, I guess you didn't lick me. I gotta remember that this is not an event, and this is just gonna go on all night, so I've got at least a solid couple more minutes before it actually ends. Maybe I better just hunker down and throw up a potion and maybe a water candle and see what I can get. Okay, well that's new. What is that thing? Excuse me. Astral Clock. Creates a clock around the player, uses 100 mana, has a 60-second cooldown. What do you do? Oh! Well, that is very pretty. It freezes them? Does that work on bosses as well? 60-second cooldown, huh? Well, maybe I guess if I need it in a pinch for a boss, if it does work on them, that could be really valuable. What is that? Oh, it's a hat. Okay. God, why does confusion have to last for so long? I'm already confused enough as it is. I don't need bugs making me more confused. There's another clock. I guess I'm not going to need that. Is that the only thing that's going to drop for me? I imagine I can probably make some stuff out of these gems. Oh, there's another new item, if I can pick it up without getting murdered. God, no, of course I got to get confused. Hold on a second, just hang out there for a minute, item. I'll pick you up in a minute whenever I'm done being confused. God, I can see it. Dodge the stars. Okay, the event's over. I got a Glumshroom staff. Get away from me. Die, monsters. I will finish you off. Your time is over. Okay. It looks like I got everything. So let's head on back and heal and then see what we can do with this stuff. Very, very pretty event. I like that very much. Okay, so let's see what this Glumshroom staff is. It's a summon. Summons explosive mushrooms. So, okay, so I can summon a little bit of them at a time. I guess it's just a summon weapon that doesn't actually summon any minions. I guess we'll just keep an Astral Clock out here just in case, because that's very interesting. It could be very powerful if it works on bosses. Let's see what these Azure Gems do. Okay, so I can make a melee magic hybrid set called the Seraph set. I can make a painting called Polaris Psyche. I just got to get a blank canvas, which I'm pretty sure is sold by the painter. I can make a bow called the Seraph Storm. Launches bolts of sporadic lunar energy. Well, I might as well make that. It only costs 10 gems. I can make a Seraph Strike. Right-click to release a flurry of strikes. That might be pretty cool. I did make the Crook of the Tormented, and I just kind of held on to it. It summons little, like, mini Scarabaeuses. Scarabaeusites, I guess, whenever you hit things. Sometimes. It's very rare, though. And we got Seraph's Light, which is a magic weapon, I guess. A stackable magic weapon that uses mana. Interesting. I don't think I've seen very many of those before. Looks like I'd have to farm this event quite a bit if I wanted to make a lot of those. Alright, let's throw that in there. Let's grab that bow and arrow. See what's up with that. Alright, I grabbed the sword and the bow. So the Seraph Storm, let's see what it does. Oh, well now that's very interesting. Are those homing projectiles? It said it was sporadic, so I'm assuming probably not. Doesn't look... Whoa, what was that? What was that there for a second? Okay. It's kind of funny the way they move. It's kind of just like, sometimes they swirl and they kind of do a thing, but that's pretty cool. I like the way that works. I guess it doesn't matter what kind of arrow I'm using. It'd be kind of a waste to use Hellfire arrows with this thing, but that's pretty cool. And what about the Seraph Strike? Wow, what are those stats? Right-click to release a flurry of strikes. Okay. Oh, so it works kind of like a rapid-fire pokey. Got another rapid-fire poker like that leaf thing from the Briar. Ah, take that. Oh, it gives him a debuff as well. That must be the same one that I was getting from those slimes whenever they hit me in the face. Okay, well, I'm probably not going to use that. I'll stick with the Crook of the Tormented. I like my little mini baby Scarabaeus eye. Okay, so now that that's done, the next thing on the list is... Huh, well, I guess Mystic Moon doesn't want to count itself for me for some reason. That's interesting. Okay, well, I did it anyway. I guess it has to occur naturally, maybe, whatever. But the next thing on the list is Infernon, the first mod boss of hard mode. So we gotta make something called a Pain Caller, and I think I might be able to craft one of those things right now. Yes, I can. I just need some slagstone. Might have to go down there and farm some more of that, because I don't know if I'm going to die a lot of times to this guy. I don't really remember much about the Spirit Mod's hard mode, though I do notice that there is some bosses missing. I remember there being some kind of, Illuminant Master, I think. That's the one that I remember. I know there was another one, but I don't remember that one at all. Looks like they got rid of those guys. Maybe they'll come back in a later hard mode update whenever that finally shows up. But for right now, the target is Infernon. So we gotta go down to the Underworld to face off against this guy. I guess you can summon him at any time. I'm glad, because I don't really feel like trying to see what time it is on the surface while I'm all the way underground. I suppose I could stand at the bottom of my elevator and just kind of yell up at my NPCs and be like, is it daytime yet? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make some potions. I got some greater healing potions to maybe help things along a little bit smoother. I farmed a lot of pixie dust. I went on a sort of somewhat genocidal rampage over there in the Hallow, which is a little bit over to the left. Let's grab some potions, and then we're going to head down to the Underworld, and then we are going to face off against Infernon. So I'll see you then. Alright, here we are back in the Underworld. I think I'll probably just end up using my Wall of Flesh arena to fight this guy. Just run back and forth across it. I don't know what the fight is going to look like, but I think just running back and forth ought to be just fine. I'm probably more than ready to handle him. I got my Titanium set in between the Seraph Storm, which I upgraded to Deadly, and the Onyx Blaster, which I got up to Unreal. Should be more than able to handle this guy. I mean, our accessories are kind of meh, and I suppose I could use some wings, but that'll all come in good time. You know, if I wasn't lazy, I'd just build a house over in the jungle and get the leaf wings, because I know they're good now, but whatever. Whoever accused me of not being lazy. Okay, so let's get down here and clear out the 10 million Hellbats that decided to show up without losing, you know, all of my health to them. Let's use the Seraph Storm. Go, bolts. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, so without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I present you Infernon. Bring it on. Oh, there he is. Let's use this. Oh god, what is that thing? Infernus Skull. Oh god, okay, so he's very quick. He's also dying very quickly. I guess I'm probably supposed to use the Wall of Flesh arena to fight him. Big wide open pit. He's not hitting me very hard. Unless there's like a second phase that I don't know about. Oh my god, okay. Slow down with your attacks, bud. It's enough of that, I get it. You're fast. Your music is sort of very quick as well. God, you are just rapid fire attacking. And he's done. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, we have the Infernus Skull. Oh god, okay, so I gotta kill that thing now. Okay, lasers, thing happening. God. Okay. That was, an interesting fight. That was a lot easier than I expected, but in a lot of ways I feel like I could have, that could have ended very, very quickly. Okay. Well, let's see what's in that treasure bag. We've got the Infernon trophy. We can plunk that down here, see what it looks like. Looks like, a hollowed out skull, maybe? Not exactly sure what that is. But, also, by the way, is it just me, or is it kind of really trippy whenever you zoom in down here? Everything sort of looks like it moves, like, in and out. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But anyway, we've got the Godly Seal of Torment. It's a magic weapon. Shoots 3 exploding, homing, fiery skulls. Oh my. Okay, so there's a cooldown. That's, kind of, sort of interesting. I got a Torment Shard, 27 of those, and an Armored Fiery Lash. Nearby enemies are engulfed in flames, 6% increased critical strike chance, and get murdered by a Forgotten One while you're not paying attention. That's also what that accessory does. You might not have noticed that in the flavor text, but there you go. Okay, fine. Whatever. I wanted to go back up anyway, so thank you. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't want to be in your burning obsidian fire hell pit anyway. So, I got the Infernon mask as well. We can plunk that on, see what it looks like. It's kind of a, you know, broken horn cyclops thing. It's kind of interesting. Now, let's see what these torment shards do. I can make a Twilight Stone, which is the combination of a Dawn Stone, a Dusk Stone, 5 Torment Shards, and 5 Dusk Shards, which drop from the good old boy Dusking. I remember this guy. So what's up with the Dusk Stone and the Dawn Stone? How do you make this stuff? You just kind of find those? Doesn't look like it drops from anything. Maybe you just gotta come across them. I'm assuming you can probably get these things now based on the color of their text, but I don't know. They seem pretty interesting. This looks really cool as well, the Dusk Stone. Good for ranged. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that thing, wherever I might find that. Probably from nighttime enemies, I'm assuming. I can make a Painmonger set. It looks like it is a magic set, so I'm probably not gonna be making that. We got the Brimstone Blaze, which is a magic weapon, which requires Souls of Sight, so that's something I have to beat the twins first for. And then we got a Viashino Fireblade, which is made out of fiery greatsword and some fiery essence. I do not know where I get those, but yeah, that's probably something for a little bit later, it looks like. Alrighty, well, with all that done, I think even though it's going to be a little bit shorter of a video than it normally is, I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys, because I don't want to get pulled into doing anything else exciting. Who knows what's going to happen with the defeat of the mechanical bosses, so I think I'm going to make this episode a little bit shorter than normal and just call it here. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it, and as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you're having a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.